Hey guys, today we're going to review a little gadget I got it from online on eBay. Okay, and let me show you. So of course you recognize this. This is a wireless Bluetooth headset. Okay, so the reason I got it because I wanted something to listen to my to things on the cell phone, but I don't want a long wire. Okay, so I bought this. And guess how much this is? $1.30 something, okay, US, including shipping. So shipped from China. It does take about a month to ship here, but for $1.30 something, it's really cheap. Okay, keep in mind a lot of Bluetooth headsets are like more than $10 or even more than $100. Okay, but this one $1.30 something. Okay, so this is a magnetic one. So if you stick the end together, the stick, and so you can hang it around your neck when you're not using it. Okay, really neat feature. And let's take a look. So this is basically earbuds, right? Of course, and nothing special. This is very flimsy, thin wire, flat wire, and the controllers in the middle. So it's pretty simple. It has on this controller. This is the this way actually. This is the volume plus button, volume minus, right? And this is the power button or answer phone call button in the middle. And here is a mic, so you can answer phone calls, talk to it. Okay, on the side, here is the micro USB connector for the charging. Okay, so doesn't use USB-C. This is a micro USB. Okay, that's it. Simple as that. Okay, so it came in this really simple package like this, and look at the size of this menu. It's so small, right? So it's really cheap, but does it work well? We'll talk about it. Okay, and also came with this charging cord. So because it's so cheap, it does not include a charger. So this is only a charging cord, USB to USB, a micro USB. Okay, so if you notice this end, if you receive something similar, this end connect here, you have to really push it because it's not made very well. You have to really push it in, otherwise it won't charge. Okay, so that's something you might want to do, because the charging cord is very badly designed. Okay, and it's hard to take out as well. So basically you have to get your own charger. Like I have here a Targus portable charger, okay, USB. So you just connect here, that's it. But keep in mind, because this is such a low powered battery, it's cheap, right? So you cannot use a high powered charger for it. So that means if you have, say, for those charger, the fast charging unit for your cell phone, the micro USB 5 volts, normally they are 5 volts or 10 volts, and 2 amps for fast charging, or even for up to 4 amps, right? But those will burn this one out. Okay, so in the manual it specifically says you have to use a charger for 5 volts or smaller or lower, and the amperage, the current should be less than 500 milliamp. Okay, so half an amp. This one I think is 550 milliamp because there's some built-in tolerance in there. It worked fine. Okay, but just don't use a fast charging unit. It's gonna burn out the battery. Okay, that's something. I think you can, if you plug this to the computer, USB port, it might work. Haven't tried, because some computers, the USB 2.0 port is like 500 milliamp, but I wouldn't risk it. So just don't use any other charger other than a really old 500 milliamp ones. Okay. So it says charging time is about 1 hour, and so when you charge it, it will show the indicator light as red, okay, and when it's done charging, it's going to be blue. So less than 1 hour, it will charge to blue, then you can stop. Okay, so this is the instruction how to use this. It's pretty simple. That's because it's cheap. It doesn't have a lot of functions. Okay, so you basically press and hold the power button in the middle. Okay. So indicator is on, then you can release. Now it's blinking a blue light sometimes. Okay, so that means it's on. See, and that's it. Turn on. To turn off, you just press and hold this power button again for a few seconds. Once it turns red and stop, then it's turned off. It does have a problem sometimes turning on by itself. I just experienced it earlier, so that could be a problem, but it's cheap, right? So yeah, obviously this shows as volume up and down, but you actually don't need to use this. Just use the volume button on your cell phone. It's easier because when it's hands on your neck, it's hard to reach it, right? So other instructions. Basically, when you're receiving a phone call, okay, you first receive a phone call on the cell phone. That means you press the button on the cell phone to answer, and then you press the start button to answer that on the Bluetooth headset. Okay, the middle one. And then to end the phone call, you just basically end it on the cell phone. Again, press the button on the cell phone, then you press this one again in the middle. Okay. To make a phone call, obviously you have to enter the number on the cell phone, and then you press this button. So pretty much you cannot use this without the cell phone, obviously. I mean, without touching the cell phone. You have to do it actually on the cell phone. So because it's designed so cheap, it's like that. Okay, so what else you may want to know? So okay, so I think that's pretty much it. This is a very cheap, minimal functioned Bluetooth headset. Okay, does it work? Yes, I tried it. It works. Okay, you can play music and you can listen to anything with sound on the cell phone. It works. Okay, as for the quality, I didn't notice much difference when I listened to the music between this and a regular headset, maybe because I don't have very discriminating ears. Okay, I'm not a music like a lover. I don't need really a hi-fi headset to listen to music. So, but for me, it's enough. There's a problem though with this quality is it does have a delay. So when the sound comes on the cell phone, it may take like a little while for you to hear on the headset. Okay, it's not a very long delay. Okay, but that's something you may experience. And also there's also the problem with the volume not consistent. It could be linked to the delay issue as well, because if the music, for example, is playing on the cell phone consistently, like streaming all the time, then you won't notice the difference because there's the delay wouldn't be noticed, right? So, but if the voice is intermittent, for example, someone suddenly says something on the cell phone, then because there's a delay, this may not have time to pick it up, so the volume is really low, or you may entirely miss that word. Okay, so that could be an issue. So basically, try it out. If because it's so cheap, if it doesn't work, throw it out. but if it works, you got a Bluetooth headset for just under $1.50. Okay, really good deal. Works, and like I said, it works for me. And when it came, it's actually already charged. So without charging it out of the package, I used it for like half an hour or longer. So that means the battery is actually holding a charge, and it should hold charge depending on how you use it, probably an hour or more, or up to like 4 hours. So it's really good for my usage, and it may be different for you, but it doesn't hurt to try it because it's only $1 something. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.